Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We welcome the Honorable Minister to Maryam University, and this building is named in his honor, and today he's cutting the ribbon to declare the building open. So please hand him over the cutting and the microphone. Thank you.
The chairman and also founder of Maryam Abacha University, the Vice Chancellor of the university. The founder is Professor Adamu Abubakar Gwarzo. The Managing Director, Galaxy Backbone Limited, Professor Mohammad Abubakar, who is there with us. Deans and faculty members here with us. Good afternoon to all of you. May peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you. And Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be here with you. Initially, what actually happened, this very respected university named a faculty after my humble self. That is the faculty of computing. And I consider this as a recognition by the founder. And it is because of this I feel it is necessary for me to create time out of no time to be here, to see the university and also the faculty and interact with the academic staff of the university also. And to wish you all the best. It is the main reason why I am here. So thank you very much. In the name of Allah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Before going, I believe we commissioned the building by lifting the veil to computing communication technology in Nigeria. Honorable Minister.
Low power, please charge.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister.
Low power, please charge. Low power, please charge.
This building really, I am highly impressed with what I have seen in the university. And I pray to the Almighty to continue to support and guide the founder and make him very successful in whatever he does in this world, and may he attain his ambition in the next world. Thank you. Interesting. This is interesting. Tier 4 data center, the first of its kind in Nigeria, and then kind of maybe then say I do exactly a data center.
Software that yes, and also where that is very used and University, Pakistan. This is more of our news. This and the social science, accounting, business admin, economics, maths, communication, BSc cyber security, BSc infotech, BSc software engineering, and BSc computer science.
In this university, there are number 4 schools.
Sorry?
There are number 4 schools.
Okay, yeah.
School of Computing, School of Social and Management Sciences, School of Health Sciences, and School of Home and Nursing Sciences.
Okay, faculties, how many schools?
4.
4 schools.
Yes.
Okay, this is 1 out of 4.
Yes.
I can even see School of Nursing, something like that.
We have School of Nursing.
Yeah.
It's a faculty also.
Oh, it's a faculty. How many courses do you have in the faculty?
There are 50 programs under the 4 schools.
Okay.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. And this is the first time in the history of the Nigeria who started 952 students who started this number.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
That is indeed really encouraging. 1009 students. It is an unprecedented record.
Yes, this is the first time in the history who started this number of the private university.
Interesting.
Unless admission, 22,000.
Applicants, 22,000.
and we are offering about 4 programs now. Cyber security, information technology, computer science, and software engineering.
Yes, I can see here. I just read it here.
Adamu.
Yeah. But even at the start, it's highly commendable to have 4 relevant courses like this. I think they are very okay for now. They are very okay. Exactly, it is. I think it's very okay for now. Most probably in the next few years, you may wish to consider adding courses from emerging technology. Even though cybersecurity is part of it, but maybe artificial intelligence or big data analytics, or data science. So these are some of the courses that are very relevant. But for now, I think 4 is very okay. There is no problem exactly, and particularly they cover the most important aspect. That is indeed commendable. It's indeed commendable. I'm glad that I'm here. Really.
Yes, yes.
I'm working on that.
Very important.
No problem.
Former Vice Chancellor.
Oh, former.
Oh,
okay. Glad to meet you. Once a busy.
Sorry. Kan wata can lawaye bidiyo ne. Mai mic din nan Allah. Mic an kuma mai battery. Ba. Wannan zai yi. Someone can you look at the back? Sorry, Prof, now media.
Sins and weaknesses, and Allah Ta'ala admit her into Jannat al-Firdaus. Ameen. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. May He be merciful to her. May Allah Ta'ala overlook and forgive all her sins, shortcomings, and limitations. May Allah Ta'ala accept her good deeds. اللهم اغفر لجميع موتى المسلمين الذين شهدوا لك بالوحدانية ولنبيك بالرسالة وماتوا على ذلك. اللهم اغفر لهم وارحمهم وآفيهم وعف عنهم وأكرم نزلهم ووسع مدخلهم وغسلهم بالماء والثلج والبرد. اجعل لها ما عندك خيرا مما عندنا يا ارحم الراحمين. اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وذكرنا وانثانا. اللهم من احييته منا فاحيه على الاسلام ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الايمان. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنه وفي الاخره حسنه وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. May Allah Ta'ala forgive our sister Rakitu Hassan Musi. May Allah Ta'ala admit her into Jannat al-Firdaus. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.
Today, we are having a very prestigious visit by the Honorable Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, one of the youngest brains in Nigeria that is making us proud all over. We are so happy to have you here today, sir, to bless this edifice of knowledge sited in Kano by a young man equally of repute, Professor Adamu Abubakar Gwarzo. Equally is a DG Galaxy backbone, a young man also, who is, you say, MD, Managing Director of Galaxy Backbone, Professor Mohammad Bello, who is also accompanying the Honorable Minister. School by his name. And we feel honored he did not send any proxy, he's here by himself. So I won't take much time. I believe I'm going to hand over the microphone to the President Founder, who is the chief host, to welcome our august visitor and then give him some chance to say a few words.
The Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, the Managing Director, Galaxy Backbone Limited, Professor Mohammad Bello, the President, Maryam Abacha, American University of Nigeria, Professor Mohammad Israr. I shouldn't be calling names, let me just go direct. All right, this is a very, very, very great day for us. You know, last 2 years, when there's argument of people criticizing Professor Isa Ali Pantami all over, I was having argument with one professor in Ibadan. We spoke in Yoruba. I told him, before the arrival of Isa Ali Pantami, I personally, I don't even know that there is a Ministry of Communication. I told him, I said, what Professor Isa Ali Pantami did to the Ministry of Communication is beyond professorship. Because you see, people like talking. People are enjoying talking rubbish. But what is professorship? It is an input according to UNESCO. What is professorship? Professorship is just an input you are able to achieve. And Professor Isa Ali Pantami has achieved. Go back to NISDA, where he was the DG. That is what we need. Any society that is not digitalized or is not globalized or is not innovative is backward. Today, we are all going to Europe. We are enjoying development. The development was done based on intellectualism, based on education, research, and innovations. But you see, my dear minister, he has done his best. And I can tell you, before I named the building after him, we never met. I didn't ask for his opinion because I know I'm going to name a building after somebody who merits. So I didn't even ask for his opinion. I sent him a letter. He responded to me that is giving me his acceptance. I can name the building after him. So you see, if you are naming a building after somebody, you must name it after somebody who has a reputation. So I can tell you, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, his reputation is beyond Nigeria. We are together in France, where most of these Western intellectuals are admiring him. But we are having him cheap among us. We are not creating ping-pong games to make sure that his name is at stake. But it's very dangerous. When you have one of you is doing his best, make sure you give him all your spots. That is what I'm giving to Professor Isa Ali Pantami. Because this is not the only thing that we are going to name after him. Maybe in the future, we will even recommend some African university they should name the same building after him because he has been assisting Africa. When you are assisting Nigeria, it's like you are assisting Africa. Because this is the giant of Africa. So it is very important. So Professor Isa Ali Pantami, on behalf of the management of this university, we thank you for coming physically. That means you are happy with the name we named after you. And we remain grateful. This is going to be in our history. And we will continue praying for your success. And we wish one day you go higher, higher, higher than this. So I shouldn't take much of your time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Has a very tight schedule. We would hand over the microphone to the minister to respond to the gestures given to him by our president. Honorable Minister, sir.
Our chief host and also the founder of Maryam Abacha University, our brother Professor Adamu Abubakar Gwarzo, the managing director of Galaxy Basketball Limited, federal government company, Professor Mohammad Bello Abubakar, the vice chancellor or president of Maryam Abacha University, Professor Mohammad Israr, deans here present, other members of staff here present, my colleagues from the Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy here present. Good afternoon to all of you, and may peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you. I find it difficult to respond because of the speech presented by the founder. I am only here to appreciate the university for naming a faculty after my humble self, that is the School of Computing. I consider this as a recognition that my background is in computing. My first degree is computer science, my MSc computer science, MBA technology management, still related to computer science. My PhD is computer information systems. And I taught computer courses at Abubakar University for over a decade. I was a programmer in computer center. Later on, I was transferred to academic line. I was a graduate assistant. I was an assistant lecturer there. I was a lecturer too. I was a lecturer one. Before I was given a higher position at the Islamic University of Medina, where I left Nigeria for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And even there, I was in the faculty of Computing and Information Systems. When I was brought back to Nigeria to serve as the Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency, is another institution of computing. And it is another research center for computing. And even during that period, I have been engaged with academia, like Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the US. I serve as a champion of Massachusetts, the best university in the world. I was the champion there for 2 years from 2019 to 2021. In addition to a few other institutions that I engage with while at NIDDA, including Open University. I led a team that developed their curriculum, syllabus, and many more for all the computing courses, including postgraduate courses. So because of this, throughout my life in academic cycle, you will discover that it's one way or the other related to computing. And the same as a Minister of Communications and Digital Economy is still part of computing, and I still teach. Last year, I taught a course in computing, fundamentals of cybersecurity, and this year I'm still teaching, and I still supervise postgraduate students. I'm supervising PhD candidates in the area of computing and cybersecurity. So we are not only in office just to partake in administrative work only, but we are still engaged with academia, and we still teach, and I still supervise projects for PhD, among many other activities. I still write, I publish papers, I write books. So this is just in summary. I feel very honored that this faculty of computing is named after my humble self, Isa Ali Pantami. As the founder has said, if I could recall vividly, today is the second time I have met him in person. The first one, as he said, was in Paris, when there was a Nigeria-Paris forum in which we were invited to make presentations. And I met the presentation there about Nigeria, business opportunities in Nigeria, particularly within the digital economy sector. It was the first time we met on one-to-one, and it was even briefly, because we were not even seated. It was while I was coming out, then I encountered him. We spent maybe 2 to 3 minutes, that is all. Thereafter, I was informed that Maryam Abacha University planned to name the School of Computing after my humble self. After hearing it from just a colleague, and I asked him, he said, this is only what he had. He did not disclose to me the source of the information, and I couldn't ask further. Some days later, I received a letter officially that this is what the university intends to do. And I extend my appreciation to the university. After some days, I started seeing some images online that this is the faculty that has been named after my humble self. Since then, I said that whenever I get an opportunity to be in Kano, I will do the best I can to ensure that I visit the university, see the faculty, engage with faculty members, and see what I can do, even at personal level, to make the faculty in specific and the university in general very successful. We have been supporting many universities, federal, state, and private. and this university happening to be in Kano, and looking at the infrastructure and the investment here, there is no doubt that this investment is not just for profit. Because knowing how our cities, how poor our citizens are, particularly in the northern part of the country, and looking at the tuition, you will strongly agree with me that there is no way that this university will recover its investment from the tuition being paid by students. It's impossible. It only shows to us that the founder is so passionate about education, and he invested huge amount of money in order to support our country, and particularly our citizens living in Kano and neighboring states to come and acquire world-class knowledge. So it is because of this I am here to visit the faculty, which I have done that. And I also appreciate him for allowing me to commission the faculty officially. This is another recognition indeed. And also to allow me to engage with the staff of the university so that I will be able to know what I can do at personal level, even at official level, to support this university and make it very successful. Prior to my visit, one of my bosom friends who passed away a few years ago, his wife reached out to my wife, informing her that they wanted to bring him to Maryam Abacha University. There and then I endorsed that, and I allowed him to join the university. And I'm glad to inform you that he is here schooling in Maryam Abacha University. His father, someone that was very close to me, is very close indeed. He passed away while I was teaching at the Islamic University of Medina. So his son is here. And I do have a few other associates that their children school here in this university. However, my main purpose of the visit is to appreciate the university and look at and explore if there are areas where this gentle boy can come in and support the university in any way possible. I commend the founder, particularly looking at the quality of the infrastructure. This is indeed very commendable. Secondly, I am also glad that he did something that we can say knowledge transfer, where he brought the president of the university from India. India is one of the most successful countries when it comes to matching skills with job opportunities globally. This is bringing him here to come and serve for a period of time is part of knowledge transfer. He will be able to interact with our faculties, come up with new ideas, innovative ideas on how to make the university very successful. For example, I know one university in India that is very similar to Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the US, which I served there as a champion for 2 years in research, innovation, and entrepreneurship. That university in India is called Indian Institute of Technology, IIT. I believe he knows the university very well, and they have so many branches. It is one of the most successful universities in the world. I was conducting a research towards writing a book entitled Skills Rather Than Just Degrees, to show to us that we need to change our curriculum and we need to change our method of teaching, among many others. That certificate alone is not sufficient today in the world. We have to ensure that our students are supported to acquire skills, hands-on training while in university. And this is indeed what is missing in so many Nigerian universities. In the course of conducting that research, I brought out 37 tech giants in the world. And I discovered that more than 33 of their CEOs out of 37 are graduates of IIT in India or an institution that is affiliated to IIT. Around 33 out of 37, this one institution. And these tech giants, they are global tech giants. In IIT, part of their approach, you will discover that the most experienced professors will teach fresh students. In a faculty, they will look at the most experienced faculty members. So they will be requested to teach level 1 students. They will treat them as their children. You will not discover there is any form of rivalry between them. Why? Because there is a huge gap between them. And they have enough experience to teach them, to guide them, and show them what life is all about. And they will be able to mentor them effectively, because that first year, up to second year, these 2 years could be the most important for their studies. It is the time they need an effective mentorship in order to make them very successful. But if you look at the system today, in our universities, you will discover sometimes even graduate assistants will be directed to teach 100-level students. The gap between them is not that huge. Most probably he is still angry. The way and manner he suffered before graduating. He only graduated 2 years. Because of this, he will be able to hit them badly. That is why in so many universities there is that mentality. I graduated from here and I suffered, so whoever comes in must. That is very useless. It doesn't make sense at all. This is what knowledge is all about. 2 wrongs can never make right. Even if you suffer wrongly, no reason, don't allow somebody to suffer. Don't allow that to happen. You are to change the system and make it very effective. But you will discover sometimes assistant lecturer is teaching. Lecturer 2 is teaching them. So the gap is not huge. It's not that very big. But if you bring somebody as a professor, associate professor to teach them, you will discover even age-wise, he could be old enough to be their father. And with this, he will treat them as their father. And they will respect him, looking at the gap between them. And even if he suffered during his undergraduate, he forgot that. Because of what? Because he goes higher and higher. So this is one of the things they have adopted. And because of this, you will discover, even because of the nature of their curriculum and the way they design their teaching, each graduate of IIT in India, averagely, is an employer of 100 people. Each graduate. Their graduates are not job seekers, they are job providers. They are undergraduate. You will discover their perception is not aiming to be potential job seekers or potential employees, but rather they are potential employers. Their mindset is not just about to graduate, design my CV, and start applying, moving from one office to another. Their mindset is to be independent, become innovative and entrepreneurs. That is just the target. So that is why you will discover they are providing job opportunities, not necessarily graduating and looking for job opportunities. If a computer scientist graduates, you will discover his mindset, how to establish his software company, or this and that. That is just the perception. But today you will discover electrical engineer wants to be employed and work as an administrator in government institution. Computer scientists want to become an administrator. So we need to change that mindset, because the opportunities out there as an entrepreneur, there is no doubt you cannot compare it with government. You have better opportunities if you become an entrepreneur than to just continue to say, I will work for government, being paid after every 30 days or thereabout. You are exhausting your days and you are still counting and appreciating the days to be exhausted so that you will be given a meager amount of money as a take-home that could not even take you even to your district, not even home. Furthermore, the collective GDP of their entrepreneurs in IIT is over 1 trillion USD. It's over 1 trillion USD. And you will see the entry examination, the entry process is also a very difficult one. So it is because of this I'm glad the way this university operates, what I call local. You think global and you act local. So it's good to allow cross-fertilization of ideas, transfer of knowledge where we bring people with world-class experience to come and support the university for a period of time so that we will be able to learn from their knowledge and experience and make the institution to be a very successful one. The founder was informing me even over 22 students applied for this university. This is indeed, sorry, 22. Over 22,000 students applied for this university. This is indeed really encouraging. And even those admitted, I think it's around 1,009 or thereabout. This is indeed encouraging, particularly at the start.
Allahumma barik kama barakta ala wa ala ibrahim innaka hamidum majid. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim maliki yawmiddin iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim ghairil maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Allahumma ajirna minan nar ya mujiru ya mujiru ya mujir. Allahumma rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. Rabbi zalli muqimas salati wa min zurriyati rabbana wa taqabbal du'a. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Maryam Abacha, American University of Nigeria, Muna Godia, the one land ziyara. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Mohammad Israr, of this August occasion. But before I crave the indulgence that because of the rain, our tradition here is any August visitor would have a group photograph outside along our flags outside. But today is a blessed day. We have been having rains, probably because of the honorable ministers. This is a history in the making. We are going to have a portrait of this picture hung in the Faculty of Computing. Thank you, Honorable Minister. The second batch will be the founder, the minister, the DG, also the president and the dean of computing, please, because he is our host. The chief host is the founder himself, and the host is